and indirect speech. Here, next exercise we will discuss today. The last class we had, in which we had discussed exercise number A from page number 145 and one more exercise from page number 147. Okay. Now the next exercise given on page number 148. So we'll be discussing today page number 148. So before starting the class, students, make sure that you all have taken out your book, page number 148, and am I visible and audible to everybody? All right. Okay. So rewrite the following sentences by changing them into indirect speech. Differ the rules and examples mentioned above. So whatever rules and examples we have already studied, on the basis of that, we have to explain the next one. So the first sentence given that they said, comma, in order commas, we will not. Should we completed this exercise on that day? Garima? Garima?
Yes, ma'am, we have completed 3 questions.
Till 3 we have completed. Okay, okay, all right.
Yes.
From 4 we will start. Okay, thank you. So from 4th, 1 to 3rd point we had completed on the last day. The 4th is that I think I can fetch. I think I can fetch your cat down. Your cat down from here. From HERE, from the tree, that is tree, THREE, okay, from the tree. Clear? Lalit told to Mrs. Suri. So I think I can fetch your cat down from the tree, Lalit said. Lalit told Mr. Suri. Okay. So now your answer, that is the question I have written here. Okay. Now your answer will, as Lalit told Mrs. Suri, so that will be same. Let's just write Lalit told Mrs. Suri that. Lalit told Mrs. Suri that now that he will become that thing will change into that he think is changed into thought. Then again I will that he thought he could. Okay, can will change into could. He could fetch. He could fetch. Now your will be her cat. Okay, her cat. Her cat from the tree. Note it down, please. Clear? From the tree will be saved. Lalit told Mrs. Suri that he thought he could fetch her cat from the tree. Number 5. Thank you, Lalit, said Miss Suri. You have been a big help today. Says that thank you, Lalit, said Mrs. Suri. You have been a big help today. So right answer of 5. Mrs. Suri thanked Lalit. Mrs. Suri thanked Lalit. 5 will be Miss Suri and Lalit saying that, now see the question, that you have been a big help today, so that you become he, that is for Lalit. He have will be had. He had been a big help, and then what is that? Today will change into that day. Okay, so that is for today, and that he for Lalit. Okay, are you noting down in your copy? All right. Now, 6. It rained all night, he told her. The ground is all wet and slushy. It rained all night, he told her. The ground is all wet and slushy. See the sentence? He told her. First of all, somebody is telling to someone. So, he told her. What he told her? As it is not mentioned any name, so we will copy the same. That he told her that, number 6, he told her that. Now see the speech. What he told? He told her that it had. See that it is past sentence, simple past, that it rained all night. So simple past will convert to past perfect. So he told that it had rained. See that these things you have to remind in your mind always. You have to check the sentence, the tense and all and all. So in order to do the answer, you have to remind all the things very fast. Clear? So it had rained all night, and then after and the ground is will change into was wet and slushy. Wet and slushy. Okay. So as it was a simple past tense, so that will be changed into C, past perfect. He told her that it had rained all night and the ground was wet and slushy. These two changes. Now 7th. She said, Mother, she said, Mother, my friends and I are going to the cinema. So she said, then after pause, comma, then the speech started. Mother, my friends and I are going to the cinema. Okay, so see, she told her mother. She told her mother. Then she told her mother that she and her friends were going to cinema. 7. She told her mother that she and her friends, and now it is in plural form, were going to cinema. Okay. She told her mother that she and her friends were going to the cinema. The dice means write the there as well. See, here's one. Raman said, I know you, your name is Vijay, and you live next door. What he said? That I know you, your name is Vijay, and you live next door. So just write Raman. Number 8 will be Okay. Number 8. Raman told Vijay. Raman told Vijay that he knew his name. He knew. Okay. He knew his name and he lived next door. And he lived next door. So that live will change into lived and know will be new. I know your name. So he told Vijay that he knew his name and you live next door and that he lived next door. Okay. Now ninth. The teacher said, "Don't worry, children. The rain will soon stop and then you can play the match." See, the teacher said, "Don't worry, children. The rain will soon stop and then you can play the match." See what he or she told the teacher. So the teacher comforted the children. Okay, as the sentence, you will see that she is making comfort her student. So she comforted the children, right? The teacher comforted the children by telling by telling by telling them not to worry. By telling them not to worry. Okay. By telling them not to worry for the rain not to worry for the rain would soon stop would soon stop and then they play. Then they play. Then they could because there was can they could play the match. Then they could play the match. See that the teacher comforted the children. What is the point? That not to worry for the rain because that was there will so will change into would that would stop and then they will change into could so they could play the match after that. So that was number 9. Just note it down. Are you doing this? Okay. So the last is, I think you have come to the wrong house, said the lady to the postman. Okay, number 10. So the lady told the postman that, first of all, the lady told the postman that. So from here, your quoted speech is going to start. Okay, the lady told the postman that. Now he see that I think you have come. That had he had come to the wrong house. Okay, since it's clear from it, the lady told the postman that he had come to the wrong house, or she thought that you can add she thought as well if you need, but there is no need of that. She thought that he had come to the wrong house. Now exercise B is completed. See the next point, that commands and requests. Commands and requests. So commands and requests are the part of imperative sentence, you know. Okay. Imperative sentence we have already studied, command and request. So command and request in direct and indirect speech we're going to have. All right. See the reporting verb used in an appropriate form of request, command, order, advice. So we are talking about reported verb, not speech. Here we are talking about verb. So if you're going to have any sentence of direct speech that is given in imperative sentence, a sentence which is in imperative sense, you have to change the reporting verb into request. Okay, the reporting verb will change into request or command, order, advice, suggested or any other word what is suiting on the given sentence. Okay, in whatever sense is coming from the sentence, the same word, if it is coming as a request form, so you will write requested, she requested, her or she requested, whatever the object will be there, she commanded, whatever, she ordered, she advised, suggested, and anything. So like that we will use reported verb. I'm talking about verb that is given before reported speech. Okay. Word which suits the sense of the meaning of the statement in indirect speech, and the main verb in indirect speech usually take the infinitive forms. See, infinitive forms we have already studied. What is infinitive? You know that it is a part of non-finite verb. Infinitive is a part of non-finite verb. Okay, where we have gerund, participle, and infinitive. So infinitive is two form. 2 plus base form. Just remember 2 plus base form. Okay, the main verb. So we use request, command, order, and advice with infinitive forms of the verb in a speech. Clear? Where you use the infinitive form that you have to use in reported speech. In reported verbs, these verbs will be taken according to the sense of direct speech, and then after the reported speech will have infinitive form. Clear? Now, see example given in your book. Mridu said to Rishi, please close the bathroom door. Mridu said to Rishi. Now comma, then now speech is started. Please close the bathroom door. Now comma close, speech is finished. Now the word please is given. How you are going to check the sentence and you will use what? So that is depend on the sense of the sentence. Once you will read it, you will get it that what sense is coming. That please close the door. Please close the bathroom door. So saying please, requesting. So once you find that that is an imperative sense, you know, an imperative sentence. So first of all, you have to check that in what sense it is coming. So requesting to close the door. I told that these types of words you have to use and see that requesting sense is coming. So you will generally write that Mridu requested Rishi. Okay. Mridu requested Rishi to close the door. Now here please will cut. You will not use the word please because already the requested word is for this please word. Okay, that is already for this please word. So Mridu requested Rishi to close the bathroom door. Clear? And then the next is father said you should talk to your teacher at once about this. So father advised me to talk. So advise me now to talk to is what? Infinitive verb. So like that, the command and request we will complete it here. And after that, see exercise. See, one more point is given, that reported questions. If your sentence is given in questioning form, interrogative sentence, if your sentence is given in interrogative sense, then what to do? So the reporting verb is an appropriating form of enquired or asked. See, that was all about imperative sense. Now let us read interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. See, in interrogative sentence, that is very easy to recognize question mark, and then there are some words that is started with WH words or auxiliary words. So interrogative sentence. So in that portion, your reported verb change into asked, enquire, enquired of, demanded of. Okay, these verbs can be used in reported verb. Then the next point, if the question begins with a verb, the words if or whether are used. See, here there are two types of interrogative sense, you know, that WH word and then auxiliary words. So if WH words coming, then there is no need of changing anything. But if you have any questioning word started with any helping verb, any helping verbs, two things you have to use. First, if or whether. Anyone you can use in indirect speech. I'm telling to use if and whether when your sentence is started with any auxiliary verbs. All right. And then the next point. If the questions begin with a questioning question words such like who, whom, whose, which, were, then after how is the question is repeated. If in the question you find any auxiliary verbs, you have to use if and whether. And if it is started with any WH word, you have to simply use the same word where in indirect speech. So the same word will be repeated in indirect speech, but the same word will not be repeated here. Instead of that word, we use if or whether. Just remember. And after that, one more thing, the question is changed into statement and there is no question mark at the end. The interrogative sense is changed into affirmative sense. Okay, interrogative sense will change into affirmative sense and question mark will change into full stop. So that was all about this language class. In the next class, we will study English literature. So students, till that time, thank you.